Ram. I hope I am audible. So let us start with the Mangala Shlokas. Gururev gatihi gurumev bhaje gurunaiva sahasmi namo gurave na guroh paramam shishurasmi guroh matirasti gurau mama pahi guroh ब्रवीमि संस्कृतं वाचा ध्यायामि संस्कृतं हृदा कुर्वे सेवां च कायेन वन्दे संस्कृतमातरम् यो नरः संस्कृतव्योम्नि ह्यालयं रमते मुदा संस्कृतिं चैव संस्कारं विन्दते नात्र संशयः। नमः सर्वेभ्यः। On behalf of Vyoma, I welcome you all to the valedictory session for the course Grammatical Deep Dive into Sankshepa Ramayana. I am sure it has been a fruitful journey for all the learners present here, and I can promise you that it is going to be a special day to conclude what has been a very special course. So before we go ahead with the valedictory function, I'll just take a few minutes to share some of the course analytics. So we've had a total of 42 days or 42 sessions in the course. We have 42 videos and recordings that have been uploaded both on YouTube and on the Sanskrit from Home portal. And the total video hours registered is around 50 hours and 16 minutes. And we've got 1,145 learners who have registered to the course till date. And to see the attendance for the course, it has been a long course, and over this entire duration, you can see that an average of 78.6 or close to 80 people have been attending the classes regularly every day. I think it is a remarkable number and testimony to the teachers, that is Leena Bhagini's teaching, and also the commitment that all the learners here have displayed. So I think it is quite a remarkable number. Just brief details about the assessment for the course. I think you would have received a mail as well about the details. So there's going to be a computer-based test between the 10th and 12th of July. And learners, those who attend the CBT, will be eligible for the oral assessment that will be held during the last week of July. Now I would like to request Soumya Bhagini to introduce the chief guest for today.
Shruyate va?
Yes.
Let me see. I'm sorry, I'm having some. Namasarvebhyaha. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. It is a true privilege. I'm sorry, Shais, can you hear me and see my video?
Yes, ma'am, you are visible. I will just spotlight you. Yes.
Yeah, no. Thank you. Namasabhabhyaha. It is a true privilege for me to introduce Dr. Professor Amba Kulkarni Mahabhaga today. To start with the personal this, so Professor Amba Mahabhaga has been one of the inspirations for us to start the entire effort of Vyoma. Actually, just before we started the classes at Vyoma, which was in 2009, there was she hosted the third international Sanskrit computational linguistics symposium in Hyderabad, which our founder Sri Venkat Subramaniam Mahodaya and myself had the fortune to attend. So that was one of the inspirations, that was when we were thinking on the lines of starting something using technology for Sanskrit and those areas. So the meeting with her and all the other scholars at that symposium gave us a lot of insights into what were being done. Though Vyoma has not been working fully in the area of computational linguistics as such, so Amba Madam, her work, the amazing amount of consistent and systematic work that she has been pioneering through her department at the University of Hyderabad, it has been a huge inspiration for us. So she is an extraordinary personality who combines multiple fields to bring out something innovative and unique. She has postgraduate degrees in mathematics, in Sanskrit, in computer science, and a PhD in applied linguistics. So she has been the founder of the Sanskrit department, the University of Hyderabad, and um, her work has been definitely one of the pioneering works in India. So since almost 1990s, she has been working on the areas of Shabdabodha systems, on how we can apply the principles and the concepts which are derived from Paninian grammar to various cutting edge fields of computational linguistics, of machine learning, of translations, and so on. So she has published several papers, as you can see on the screen. So nearly 100 papers, which have the highest number of citations in her field. It is a huge testimony to the amount of work. And her unique thing is that she has been training so many students and researchers in the field of computational linguistics. So she has built a team and so many tools. I'm sure all of you have experienced the power of the tools which have been built in the Samsadhani, the collection of tools. So many of those tools have been built by her through her students. So as she works, she has been training many people to understand, to get hands-on experience in the field and expand, take the field further. So we have been wanting to do a course based on Samsadhani since a long time. There were also attempts to get Amba Madam to deliver a course, which I'm really hoping will take fruit soon. But with her blessings and her immense support, another very important and for us, the trait of Amba Madam is her approachability. Whenever we reach out to her, whether it is through email or a call, she has been extremely magnanimous in supporting us, in giving us the inputs required, and in being here today. So, Sadaram Mandanani. We heartily welcome Amma Madam to this event today, and I request her to please enlighten her with her address. We can't hear you, man. You're muted.
Thank you, Soumya. Gurur Dev, Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Sri Guruve Namaha. So I'm really very happy to be here. When I listened to the about the course, the details about the course, I was really thrilled to see that more than 1,000 people have registered for this course. This reminds me when during Corona time, when we offered some course on Samsadhani, there were 1,000 registered students, and approximately 750 continued. There were some problems because of Corona, some mishaps in some families. So some of them they dropped, but still 750 of them continued. And here also I see that uh, on average 80 to 90 people are uh, attending the course, but still I'm sure many of them, at least 6 to 700 of them will attend the examination and even oral examination. So now, again, another thing which since Soumya, you mentioned about our first meeting in 2009, I would like to also tell uh, the next things that happened. I think in 2010 or 11, Venkat Subramaniam, he visited our department and presented the idea of Vyoma Labs, what he would like to do and all. And I was really very much impressed by. He was just a student at that time, if I remember. Uh, must be around 20, early 20s. And whatever he presented, I was really very much impressed by his vision. And in the next uh, 10, 15 years, now I see how he had shaped Vyoma Labs and how much efforts he is putting in spreading the knowledge of Shastras, Sanskrit Shastras, Sanskrit literature, Sanskrit language, everything. So, first of all, I wish uh, all the success to the Vyoma Labs, and I really congratulate all those who have participated, who are taking the course from Vyoma. Next, I would also like to say something about Dr. Leena Bhagini. Actually, she contacted me, informed me that she would be teaching this course, and she was looking through all the analysis which we had done, which we had presented in the e-reader format, and meticulously she was going through each and every uh, uh, element in it, be it morphological analysis or the compound analysis or the karaka analysis. And she came up with the list of errata. And I was really happy that there are people who are really using these or looking at these uh, e-readers, and from critically they are looking at it. And when Leena Bhagini told me that she will be teaching this course, and for that purpose she is going through this, I was really more than happy to uh, make the corrections, because after all my system is going to be improved further. So there was swartha also in it. Okay, so with this, now let me come to uh, the what I would like to talk today uh, are two things. One, uh, what are these computational tools? What are their limitations? And today, with AI technology, what is happening in the computer field and what we should be uh, aware of. Okay. So, first thing is, uh, for most of our Sanskrit texts, translations are available. And normally, what happens is we read the translations, we are happy. But not all translations are good. And when we look at more than one translations, we see that, oh, this person has translated it in this way, the other one has translated in that way. Which one is the correct one? And then comes the quest of looking at the original text. What exactly is the original text saying? And in order to understand the original text, we need to know Sanskrit very well. And it's not that difficult to know Sanskrit, but knowing Sanskrit very well takes some time. Most of the time, since most of the words are common to our language, modern Indian languages, so we find that these words are very familiar. And because of that familiarity, and because of the familiarity of the subject matter, like when we are reading Ramayana or Mahabharata, most of the time we know the subject matter. And then what happens is we miss the crucial points if we don't look at the origin and understand the original text. We miss some of the crucial points, or sometimes if the meanings of the Sanskrit words in Sanskrit are different from the meaning of these words in modern Indian languages, our mother tongues, we may misinterpret them. So these are the dangers which we should be careful about. We should be aware about. And therefore, so these two things we have kept in mind. And from that point of view, we thought, okay, what we will do. And of course, one important thing is learning Sanskrit uh, takes, as I said, in the beginning we find it very easy, but as the texts are, we need to understand the text in detail. We may find it difficult to remember all the sutras, remember all the word forms and other things. And especially those who start learning Sanskrit uh, at an advanced age, they may find it difficult to memorize. I'm not saying that it is totally impossible to memorize. I myself tried memorizing Ashtadhyayi, and I was not, I could do it. In 1 week's time, I could memorize first Adhyaya completely. But then, what happens is once we are uh, at a certain age, we have various responsibilities, various other tasks, priorities change, and all that. And therefore, it's not possible sometimes to give complete dedicated time to learning Sanskrit. And in such cases, then, if we have some tools available which will help us, it's not that we are totally dependent on them. We try to memorize as much as possible, but it's possible that we may forget something, or we might not have memorized it properly. So, in order to check whether our memory is really faithful, we can go back to computer, and from that point of view, various computational tools were developed. So these computational tools, the first one, of course, is the morphological analyzer, generator and analyzer both. And it is analyzer which is more important, because when we are reading something, then we come across certain word and we now want to know what is the vibhakti there. So the analysis, and in order to know the analysis, you should know the generation. So computer knows the generation and then does the analysis. But just word analysis is not enough. We need to understand the complete sentence. And for understanding the complete sentence, our tradition itself has provided a means. They have provided a complete, I will say, an algorithm, step by step procedure for understanding a text. Now, how it started? It started from the Vedic literature itself. In the beginning, in order to protect Vedas, Mimamsakas started developing the theory for interpreting the Vedic literature. And then, so they gave a procedure for understanding a text. They said there are three factors which one need to look at. One is akanksha, then yogyata, and the third one is sannidhi. And then using these, of course, later on the Nayayikas also pitched in, and Nayayikas are the logicians. They were interested in doing the inferences. So when you are inferring something from the given postulates, then there also the you need to understand the meaning of each of the shlokas or each of the sentences, and then do the inference part. So how to understand these? So the Nayayikas, they pitched in, and later on grammarians also pitched into this. They each of them have their own some differences of opinion are there, and these differences are related to which part of the word represents what kind of information. So there are some differences. These are minor differences for us human beings who are just interpreting some text. These differences don't actually matter. What we need to understand is how to use Panini's grammar and how to use the concepts of akanksha, yogyata, and sannidhi for understanding the text. And here, uh, of course, akanksha is, we are looking at the expectancies, which element in the sentence has expectancy for what other element in the sentence, etc. And these elements uh, being words or part of the words or meaningful units, it's possible to model or ask machine to come up with model yogyata and ask machine to represent the yogyata or tell us about the yogyata, akanksha, tell us about the akanksha. But then the next thing is yogyata. Yogyata is the uh, compatibility between the meanings of the units. And when you have two units, two words, and we need to see whether the meanings denoted by these words are compatible with each other. To give an example, suppose we have something like yanam vanam gacchati. Yanam has dvitiya vibhakti, vanam also has dvitiya vibhakti. But then vanam has the yanam has the capacity to go from one place to another. The But vanam is something which is achala. It cannot move. So it cannot be karta for the gamana vyapara. Whereas yana can be karta for this activity. Now, this knowledge that yana has the capacity to be karta, is capable of being a karta, and vana is not, this information, this knowledge, still machine does not have, because machine is looking only at the words, not at the word meanings. Of course, there are efforts to represent all this information, ontological classification and various semantic um, information they are trying to attach with lexicon and all that, but there are always limitations to such activities. Just to give an example, suppose you say for eating, the person, the one who, the karta for eating activity should be animate, And the thing which is to be eaten should be something which is eatable. Okay. But then we come across sentences. I will give a Hindi sentence. Suppose mother is busy with something and the child is continuously uh, behind her and then asking something or the other, and mother gets disturbed, and mother then says, "Mera sir kyun kha rahe ho?" Now here, sir, the head, is not something which is eatable. Okay. So how to model this? Machine then will fail if we give rules that the thing should be eatable, then machine will fail here. And again, eatability uh, differs from uh, whoever is the karta. Depending on karta, the eatable things will change, right? So there will be carnivorous animals, there will be herbivorous animals or carnivorous plants, etc. We need to then map uh, who can eat what. And then now you see, you have some 30,000 words in the dictionary. For each word, you have to write who can eat what. This is for eating. Similarly, for going, for every activity, you will have to list all these things. This is a tremendous task. And therefore, as of now, machine does not have this knowledge of yogyata. Machine fails here. But then, what this chat GPT is doing, can I take 5 more minutes? Soumya?
Sure,
Oh,
Bhagini.
yes,
Sure.
please
Okay.
go ahead.
So, what this chat GPT is doing is something very interesting. See, even for children, if we want to teach children that who can eat what, etc., we don't teach them all these things. Children learn from observations. And many times we also learn language just through observation. When a child is born, we don't start teaching the child grammar. Child learns the language and then consequently we teach the grammar. So how a child learns language? Through observation. So these chat GPT, etc., these models, what these are based on large language models. So what do they do is, huge amount of data is fed to machine, and machine looks at all those and learns something through observations. So what to learn, what to, where to look at, all these algorithms are given to machine. These are the machine learning algorithms, and machine learns from these. But then what are the limitations of this? Machine learns through observations, but if machine learns something wrong, it's not possible for the current AI systems to fix it or to correct it. Only way to correct it is give more data, which is correct. And but then it may happen that machine learns this part correctly but forgets something else, and then this process goes on. So while using the chat GPT, etc., we should be very careful. We should see that there are no misinterpretations, and therefore courses of such kind where you are learning grammar, at the same time you are learning how to read and understand texts, these courses are very important. And I'm happy that Vyoma Linguistics has um, taken initiative in running such courses. And I'm sure after Ramayana, they will start Mahabharata, maybe Bhagavad Gita first to start with, and then Mahabharata. And meanwhile, for Bhagavad Gita, we already have done some analysis. You can use that analysis further. And Mahabharata also, we have started the work for annotation. Ashrama Vasika Parva is already completed, so we can start with Ashrama Vasika Parva and go ahead. Now, I would also like to know feedback on using these tools so that we can improve these tools further. And if anybody is interested in contributing, of course, we need people who will oversee and guide those who are enthusiasts. So we can form a group where there can be some people, senior persons who will look that we will who will see that the analysis these people are doing are correct, and then we can also start adding more e-readers to the repository. So with this, I stop. I thank again for using Samsadhani in this course, especially Leena Bhagini, who took a lot of efforts in going through the complete analysis of online e-reader. And of course, I thank Vyoma for running such a beautiful course. Thank you. Namaste.
Now, I would, with your permission, madam, I would like to share some experience. I will share the screen and share the experience. Is the slide visible?
No,
Not yet.
no, not yet.
Okay. Shamita. Is it visible now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So let me share the experience and few points. So there was already told, but I have already the slides, so I will quickly explain it. So about 1,100 and above participants registered for this course. And the assessment, first assessment, which was MCQ test after 50 shlokas, almost 96 participants took the test. It was 60 marks test. And the assignment was taken by 77 people. 2 questions were given to them. And one was giving the pictorial analysis of any 2 shlokas. And one was who are not very techno savvy, for them, just tell 12 or 13 adjectives of any of the character from this shlok, these 100 shlokas. And after that, so live attendance already shared, it was around 60 to 70 people. And after that, on the very first day, in the introduction itself, it was declared that the project will be for 50 marks and midterm test 60 marks, final term MCQ, which is 60 marks, and oral exam 30 marks. So all this was shared in the very beginning itself, and it is going on in a steady manner. Almost 18 worksheets were shared and answer sheets were uploaded after a gap of 1 or 2 days. So around 6 shlokas were taken, and from that 1 worksheet was taken. It is about Sankshepa, and I need not tell about this to everyone. So I will go to the next slide. So how was the Adhyayana Krama during this course? The course, in the beginning of the session, we will use to chat shloka, recite the shlokas, which were already complete. This was done by the students. So students voluntarily participated for shloka pathanam. Then we will take 1 shloka, do the padavicheda, all sandhis and all that, but we will not discuss the type of sandhi or sutra, nothing, only padavicheda. After that, we did the akanksha krama, of course, with the help of samsadhani, and the anvaya, with the help of samsadhani, the charts and all that. After that, we used to do the Vyakaranansha. Each and every word that was discussed with the Vyakaranansha. What is the Vibhakti? What is the Vachana? Which Lakara is that? Everything was discussed, whether it is a Vyaya or a Pratipadika. After that, we used to read the total meaning, which was given again on Samsadhani, which was in Hindi. And after that, we will take the Samasa part. So understanding the meaning and then taking Samasa was a bit easy to understand. So Samasa was discussed with the help of Samsadhani. We will see the type of Samasa and how the Vigraha is done. And the last part, which was Vyutpatti. Each and every word, only Avyas were not taken. So, and Sankhyas were not taken. Vyutpatti of each word was given with the PPT slides to the students, and those were explained to the students. So, this was a typical schedule of a session. And the session will end with the Lakara table recitation. So whatever Lakara we came across during those shlokas, we will recite that table. The students will recite that. Now the Mondays and Wednesdays were taken from 7:30 to 8:30. And the beginning was, as I said, recitation of shloka, which will end with the Lakara table. And then 3 shlokas on an average were taken in each session. After 50 shlokas, there was a revision done from 1 to 50 shloka. After that, from 50 to 100, I could complete the revision of 7 till 75 shlokas till date. And then 2 guidance lectures were held by Dr. Soumya Krishnapur, and who could guide us about an overview of Tadhitas and Kridantas. And that was a very helpful lecture for students as well as for me. The course was started on 27th of January, and which is ending today. Today is the last day. And after that, we will be having the exams. Now, use of Samsadhani, as you told, madam, you want a feedback. This is a very, very helpful tool. All these 8 steps, for 7 steps, we use Samsadhani. Only Vyutpatti was the part where we had to prepare our own PPT. So the interactive interface was there. And there was not a single day or not a single minute where the site was crashed. It was not accessible. I can't see this. So nothing happened. The site was really very good. And it could enhance the learning enjoyment for everyone. The content appreciation was done by each and every person who attended the course. And it was very valuable for a student as well as a teacher. The consistent stability and responsiveness was commendable of the site, as I already told, and few of the students will be sharing their feedback during this session. So you can now how myself I have evolved during this teaching. So initial understanding was there. It was a basic knowledge of totally basic knowledge. But with that, the teaching preparation I did, and I could apply whatever I know. The student interaction gave me new perspectives about how to teach and how to go ahead. And after I could realize that teaching is a relearning process. I could learn many, many new points while teaching this course. And of course, thanks to Dr. Soumya and the whole Vyoma team for this. And I could say that this was the enhanced experience, and I was evolved after this course, that's for sure. Now, basic few acknowledgements. Thanks to Dr. Soumya Krishnapur for the total support. May it be any question, may it be any problem, she will be always there. Shri Ranjani Bhagini, one of the Vyoma linguists, She did all the reviews of the vyutpattis which were done, and she reviewed it thoroughly, and it was re-reviewed by Soumya Bhagini. Then Bharati Bhagini, Sharmila Bhagini used to upload whatever the material, YouTube material, or the worksheets we used to use, the PPTs we used to use. So all those uploads were done by Bharati Bhagini and Sharmila Bhagini. Really thankful to both of them. Nagashri Bhagini, Archana Bhagini, Shubha Bhagini were very, very helpful during the exam period. If any student is having any problem, they will help them overnight also. The management, of course, the management, Dr. Venkat sir, Dr. Vishwam sir, their motivation, it is said that yojakaha tatra durlabha. So only they have arranged it, and I'm just a mediator to do. Special thanks to the whole Vyoma team, my friends who helped me in many and many ways. Gratitude towards my whole family. Without their support, I can't do anything. Now going ahead, I should thank to my gurus. So thank again to Soumya Krishnapura as my guru for guidance in everything, not only in as a linguist, but in a personal life also. I look at her as guiding factor. Thanks to Gitinderji, one of our participant, she helped me at the end for finding out the typos in Samsadhani. So she listed few typos, then I could review it, and then we could send it to you with the help of Soumya Bhagini. And she was very helpful to prepare the grammar sheet also. She almost took the leadership and did it. And there were almost 12 to 15 students who prepared a nice grammar sheet where we could write the samasas, vyutpattis, tadhitas, krut pratyayas, everything. Students prepared it just with the guidance of Samsadhani and of course the lectures. Now all the volunteers did it. So I am very much thankful to the volunteers who created a nice grammar sheet. And my gurus, again, Dr. Soumya, Dr. Parinita Deshpande, Vidya Bhagini, Shukavan Mahodaya, Dr. Malhar Kulkarni, and many more others whose names I just can't list over here. Gratitude, your Madam, Amba Madam. Due to you only we can use this Samsadhani. And thanks to those who are listening to the recordings and attending the sessions through recordings. And I acknowledge to all who attended the live session. Thank you very much. And here I end my experience. Thank you.
Thank you, Leena Bhagini. Thank you so much for sharing your experience in detail. Now, I would just like to take a couple of minutes to share the coming courses of Vyoma before we go ahead to the student testimonials. So before that, as we all know, and for those who haven't downloaded the app yet, we have the Sanskrit from Home beta version mobile app to learn on the go. It is extremely convenient, being 100% ad free. You can take classes from anywhere, anytime. You can access the course content. You can track your progress and also take your exams, assessments, and everything on your mobile phone. So you can, if you have not already done it, please download the app. If on the Android phone, you can get it on Google Play or the Apple Store if you use Apple. So we request you to download the app for ease of accessing our courses. So we have more courses lined up for the month of July. On July 12th, we have a course called Bhagavata Bhava, Chant and Contemplate 5 Timeless Kritis. So Shri Shankar Rama Sharma will be elaborating on 5 different stutis during the course along with the meaning and the chanting. And around Leena Bhagini will be taking up another course in just a short period of time starting on 14th of July. It will be the Jain Stotras, a journey of devotion. The more details can be found on the website. So please enroll to the course. Some other courses like the Science of Anubandhas, which is a Vyakarana course. We also have Learn to Chant Sri Lalita Sahasranama Stotram Batch 5 starting on 22nd of July. This time you will be taught to chant accurately along with the meaning of each verse. And also we have Sri Raghava Yadaviyam, which is a very fascinating poem that when read in forwards, you will have the story of Rama, and when read in the reverse order, you will have the story of Krishna. So it's a very fascinating poem, and that course you'll get a deep dive into that. So please explore our courses in our website, Sanskrit from Home. Now I would like to go ahead to the testimonials. So firstly, I would request Vijay ji to please share his experience of the course.
Namo Namah Sarvebhyah. My name is Vijay and I'm a software development manager at Amazon with a 2-decade career in technology. I live in Austin, Texas. I also do yoga and do the Ram Taraka Mantra Japam. At the start of this year, I resolved to move beyond just listening to Sankshepa Ramayana to truly understand it. Despite knowing the Devanagari script, the meaning felt locked away. That is when I found this Vyoma course, and it was the key that I was searching for. The course is a masterclass in scholarly precision. It guided in 42 classes through a rigorous exploration of first 100 shlokas, systematically demystifying core concepts like Sandhi, Samasa, Pratyaya, Lakara. This challenging journey was made possible by the guidance of our guru, Dr. Leena Doshi. The first class was a humbling experience. It introduced to a wide variety of concepts like Sandhi, Samasa, Prakriti, Pratyaya that were entirely new to me. For a moment, it felt like a very tough challenge. That is when Leena Mahodaya's patience and encouragement gave me the confidence that I could succeed. Her deep expertise eliminated most complex topics with clarity and depth. The unique aspect of this course was the integration of the Samsadhani tool. Thanks to the generous support of its creator, Dr. Amba Kulkarni, and also our chief guest, Dhanyawada. This software made integrate grammatical analysis accessible. With a few clicks, Samsadhani presented a detailed word-by-word breakdown, a visual diagram of Karaka Vishleshana, which guided the shloka Anvaya. This turned the dense shlokas into elegant logical puzzles, allowing us to see the beautiful framework that Narada Muni used to string this Akhyanam together. This entire ecosystem was powered by the Vyoma platform, which provided us a seamless and reliable learning environment. The ability to attend live classes, access high-quality recordings and course materials without interruption was very invaluable. In a few months, I went from an intimidated novice to a confident student. If my interest in Sanskrit was a sapling, this course has been the nurturing sunlight. I'm wholeheartedly indebted for this experience to Dr. Leena Mahodaya, Dr. Amba Kulkarni, Dr. Soumya Krishnapur, and the student community, and the entire Vyoma platform. And I wholeheartedly encourage everyone to support it. And I also want to support it in any capacity that I want. Dhanyawadaha.
Dhanyawadaha Vijay ji for your kind words and feedback. Now I would like to request Lali ji to please share her experience of the course. Bhagini, you are muted.
One second. Okay. Ram. Sri Gurubhyo Nama. Namaste. My name is Lale. I attend this course from Canada. I am really from India, born and brought up in Thiruvananthapuram, Kerala. I am a geologist by career, worked as a geologist in Kerala government sector nearly 10 years before coming here. Currently, a registered professional geologist here in Canada. Now coming to the topic, it has been an incredible journey with Vyomas vyoma-samskrta-pathasala and the Sankshepa Ramayana course for the past few months. This is the first course I am taking in Sanskrit. I am a very new learner in Sanskrit. And I have always felt a deep longing to learn Sanskrita, but I struggled to find the right guidance and platform until I discovered Vyoma. That was also happened by accident. While searching through the meaning of some slogas in the internet, I came across Vyoma. Vyoma offered exactly what I was looking for: structured courses, dedicated teaching, and a supportive learning environment. The instructor of the Sankshepa Ramayana course, Dr. Leena Doshi, is an exceptional teacher. Her clear and insightful explanations and interactive QA sessions made the learning easier even for a beginner like me. The use of digital tools was especially helpful. I could catch up on missed classes and revisit sessions at my own pace to deepen my understanding. What truly sets this course apart is how it blends grammar and storytelling. Studying the grammar of the 100 sacred verses of Sankshepa Ramayana through the lens of the Ramayana story made the learning process easier and meaningful for me. The structured study of the 100 slogas included Padacheda, Padaparijaya. Those were the new terms I came across through this course actually. Anvaya, Padartha, Bhavartha, and in Vyakarana, we learn concepts like some Samasa, Prakriti Pratyaya, and I struggled a lot with Prakriti Pratyaya and more. We also became familiar with excellent online tools like Samsadhini. Thank you so much, Amba madam, for this tool. I never knew this. I wondered about this Samsadhini and Ashtadhyayini while I was learning this course. I am so glad to meet you, and so you were the brain behind all these things actually. In my experience, this course offers something valuable for everyone, even for a beginner or a seasoned learner. The platform's flexibility is Vyoma's another attraction. And it is worth mentioning, it helps one to choose free and paid courses. It also allows one to access the recordings of previous courses and learn the topics of their interest at their own pace. I am grateful to the Vyoma platform, Vyoma's dedicated team, especially Dr. Amba Kulkarni, the course instructor, Dr. Leena Doshi, and my fellow learners for this wonderful opportunity. I have seen real improvement in my reading skills, understanding of grammar, and even daring to start speaking in Sanskrita. I know there is miles to go, but this course has laid a strong and inspiring foundation. I wholeheartedly recommend vyoma-samskrta-pathasala to those who wants to learn Sanskrita and reconnect with our cultural and spiritual heritage. For those interested in learning this divine language, the Vyoma platform would be a perfect place to start. That is my understanding. Dhanyavada.
Thank you, Lali Bhagini, for your kind words and feedback. Now, I would request Geetinder ji to please share her feedback.
Namo Nama, everybody. My name is Geetinder Thakkar and I'm from Mumbai. Well, I'm an engineer by profession, but I have really got interested in Sanskrit since the time I joined a course in Mumbai University and wherein Dr. Leena ma'am was my teacher. And she's always encouraged me to go ahead with it. And here I am, trying to learn Sanskrit like a beginner. So, respected Amba Kulkarni ma'am, respected dear Leena ma'am, Vyoma team, and all my co-participants. I'm indeed thankful for this opportunity to share my learnings in this journey of Sankshepa Ramayana course with Leena ma'am. And I'm so blessed to have been able to contribute a little with Leena ma'am with that typos errata, what she mentioned. It was such a blessing to have been of help to her. Well, 5 minutes cannot do justice to the wealth of takeaways from here, from this beautiful course. So at the outset, my sincere gratitude to the Vyoma platform its dedicated team of excellent teachers, volunteers, and staff for their noble mission of providing such a wonderful opportunity to learn Sanskrit, and that too from the comfort of our homes and costing just our intention and time. I think that is just wonderful. At Vyoma, there is something for everyone. The kind of vast array of courses they offer, they span varied topics, right from scriptures, stories, grammars, and even chanting, and suitable for all age groups and all types. I'm sure, one lifetime is just not enough for us to be able to do justice to these comprehensive, full of learning and engaging courses offered by Vyoma. My humble pranams to dear Leena ma'am for her par excellence teaching. Her detailed and lucid explanations of each of the 100 shlokas, right from the recitation to the padachet, anvaya, the meaning of the shloka, the roop parichay of each word, samas, vyutpatti, and thereafter answering each and every question of ours so patiently and so lovingly is indeed commendable. Thank you so much, ma'am, for making this journey so wonderful for us. I think for me, the course name is so apt. Cultivate scholarly precision in 100 shlokas, a grammatical deep dive into Sankshepa Ramayanam. Every session was like diving deep into the Mahasagar of Sanskrit and coming back with luminous pearls of knowledge that have been so helpful in gaining a better understanding of this beautiful language for us. I think every session brought a smile to my face, a reminder how much more there is for us to learn. And I'm sure all my co-participants would agree to this. So just sharing some of the takeaways that were very inspiring for me. I understood that there is something called as Arshrupam, which is a little different from the usage of the normal, the twa or the lyap pratyas that we use in the text. Then working on the assignment that was given to us really helped us consolidate the many new concepts that we learned in the class. I think very important was getting the familiarity of using the Sansadhini, the Sanskrit computational toolkit from the University of Hyderabad. Amba ma'am, we are so grateful to you for giving us such an immensely valuable resource in this journey. I think it's kudos to you and your team for having taken so much of painstaking efforts and making it available for public use. I'm sure we are really difficult for us to even comprehend the amount of efforts and the time that would have gone into preparing this valuable and impressive resource. I think it was so easy. What else can a learner ask for? At the click of the button, right from the shloka to the anvay, to the meaning, to the root parichay, the samas, even its vigreh, they were available to us and with the color coding for ease of reference. I think it was an enriching experience to use this resource, ma'am. Then again, Ashtadhyayi was another great Sanskrit grammar tool that we got introduction to, and I was able to use it. Then the brainchild of dear Leena ma'am, preparing the Google worksheet with my co-participants. I think it was like a ready reckoner for us students, wherein we were able to have the entire detail of the samas in all the 100 shlokas, its vigreh, and the krit and the tadit, meaning, pratyas that came across during that text. And I feel blessed to have been a part of this effort. And the special lectures on the Kridanta and the Taditant Pratyas by Dr. Soumya Krishnapur, they really helped a lot better to understand this language. Above all, the availability of the course material in the audio-video format, the grammar PDFs, I think it made this journey so relaxing and so enjoyable. Not to forget to mention the Vyoma app. Even standing in the kitchen, we could actually log on to the lectures and listen to them whenever we wanted, anywhere, anytime. So I feel it is just gratitude, gratitude, gratitude to the entire Vyoma team, to you, Dr. Amba Kulkarni, dear Leena ma'am, and all my co-participants, and also Dr. Soumya, for this beautiful, fulfilling, enriching journey with the double benefits. We learned Sanskrit and we got the spiritual benefits of reading the sacred text. So, Dhanyavada. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Geetinder Bhagini, for your kind words. I think, time permitting, we can have one more feedback. I would request Prakash Mohini Bhargava ji to please share her feedback.
Namaste, can you hear me?
Yes, Bhagini, yes.
नमस्कार। अभी वैसे गीतेंद्र जी ने जो कहा वो भी करीब करीब मेरे ही वर्ड्स हैं, लेकिन मैं और ऐड करना चाहूंगी। मैं व्योमा से पिछले 4 साल से जुड़ी हुई हूँ। ये कोविड के टाइम में हमारे भाई ने कहा तुम ढंग से तो पढ़ती नहीं हो, संस्कृत का क्लास ज्वाइन कर लो। सो यूट्यूब में वो रघुनंदन जी का क्लास देखा एंड इट वाज सो इंटरेस्टिंग कि हम तो उसी में बंद गए, और उसके बाद कोई ना कोई क्लास अटेंड करती आ रही हूँ। उसके बाद वो मैडम दीपा जी का क्लास था, उन्होंने कोई रेफरेंस दिया कि सोम्या जी का क्लास है वो आप अटेंड करो, तो उनका रेफरेंस में वो देखा कि अच्छा ये विभक्ति इतना अच्छा पढ़ा रही हैं कि उनका नया कोर्स शुरू हुआ, तो मैंने वो ज्वाइन कर लिया और उसका ऑफलाइन एग्जाम भी दिया। और वहां पे लीना मैम से मुलाकात हुई, शायद आपको याद नहीं होगा। तब आपका क्लास शुरू हुआ, उसके बाद वेताल पंचशीति, तो उसको मैंने ज्वाइन किया कि अच्छा इनसे देखें कैसा क्लास है। इट वॉज वेरी वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग क्लास। और उसके बाद अभी ये संक्षेप रामायण आपका शुरू हुआ, तो हमने कहा चलो ये भी ज्वाइन करते हैं। अभी 3 क्लासेस में अटेंड कर रही हूँ इस समय। ये संक्षेप रामायण का चित्तूर बोर्ड एंड SS रघुनंदन सर का शुरू हुआ, तो वो भी ज्वाइन कराएगा। और कोशिश करती हूँ कि एग्जाम दूं, क्योंकि मैं रिटायर्ड डॉक्टर हूँ। रिटायर हुए मेरे को हो गए 15 साल। सो आई एम ट्राइंग टू लर्न संस्कृत, और उससे काफी फर्क पड़ा है। जैसा कि गीतेंद्र जी, स्पिरिचुअली भी, और मेरा हाथ बहुत हिलता है अभी भी। मतलब लिखती हूँ तो बहुत ही वेवी राइटिंग आती है, बच्चे कहते हैं क्या लिख रही हो आप, बट स्टिल आई एम ट्राइंग टू डू कि मैं कर लूँ जो भी कर सकती हूँ। बट लेकिन क्लासेस इतने इंटरेस्टिंग हैं संस्कृत के सारे टीचर्स की, मतलब लगता है कि लगे रहो इन लोग के संग, कि ये लोग इतनी मेहनत करते हैं तो हम क्यों नहीं करें। और लीना मैम जैसे पढ़ाती हैं, वो पढ़ाएंगी, फिर उनको शायद लगता है कि अच्छा समझ में नहीं आया, अच्छा मैं फिर से आपको समझाती हूँ, फिर से वो समझाएंगी। और इसीलिए मैंने असेसमेंट भी दे दिया, लिखा तो नहीं जा रहा था, अब बार बार कि भैया आप असेसमेंट दे देना, असेसमेंट दे देना। सो आई डिसाइडेड कि नहीं, देना चाहिए हमको। सो आई हैव ट्राइड माय बेस्ट कि मैं लगी रहूं, दैट इज ऑल। और व्योमा टीम का तो कोई जवाब ही नहीं, उनका जो स्मूथ रनिंग रहती है, सारा प्रोग्राम, सब हमको सारा टीचिंग्स मिल जाती हैं, सारे क्लासेस मिल जाते हैं, एंड फॉर एनी क्वेरी इमीडिएट वी गेट द आंसर। मतलब ये 4 साल में हमें तो कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं आई है। सो थैंक यू एवरीबडी एंड द टीम ऑल्सो, जिन्होंने वो ग्रामर शीट प्रिपेयर की। वो तो बिल्कुल ऐसा है कि एक बड़ी सी थाली में स्वादिष्ट व्यंजन रख दिए गए हैं, अब आप उसको अपने हिसाब से एसिमिलेट कर लो, जो आपको अच्छा लगे, जो जितना ज्यादा चाहिए वो खाओ। इट इज लाइक दैट, क्योंकि वी कांट स्टडी एवरीथिंग, ऑल द पॉइंट्स यू कांट स्टडी। सो मेरे को तो ऐसा लगता है कि सारी चीज दे दी, मेहनत तो सामने वाले ने कर दी है, अब हमारा काम है कि हम मेहनत करें। हम कितनी मेहनत करके अब आपको रिटर्न दे सकते हैं वो कोशिश करते हैं। धन्यवाद आपको।
Dhanyawad. Thank you so much for your feedback. Leena Bhagini, do you have anything else, or can we?
No, just thank you to everyone. That's you can continue.
Yes. Thank you so much. And just just a gentle reminder that I have shared the link to the feedback form. Those who haven't filled it yet, I would request them to kindly share your feedback through the feedback form. It is extremely important for us to improve our courses and also for you as that will aid in your certification process. Once again, and already Leena Bhagini has thanked everyone involved. So I would just briefly like to thank everyone, Leena Bhagini, Amba Bhagini as well, who has graced this session with her presence. I would like to thank her very much. I would also like to thank all the participants and the learners who have dedicated their time to come and attend these classes with sincerity. And I'm sure all of you have learned quite a lot. And please, I would also request everyone to please share your experiences with your close family and friends, and ask them as well to take up courses in Vyoma, since you can share your first-hand experience of what you have learned. The more people that come and join Vyoma, the stronger we grow, and the better courses and we can offer through our seva. And with that, I would like to conclude this session with the Mangala Shloka. स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्तां न्याय्येन मार्गेण महीं महिषाः गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यं लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु.
धन्यवाद.
Ram Ram Ram. Thank you everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you, Amba ma'am. Thank you very much.
Namaste, Amba ma'am, and thank you.
Thank you. Namaste.